Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. I am Juanita Beauty, yours truly. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe and that notify bell to be notified every time I post a video. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about lashes. I did do a video previous to this one and it was entirely too long. And what I found out is I just can't put all the information that I've acquired and accumulated along the years in this one video. So if you want a more extensive video on different subjects, please make sure that let me know in the comment section below, and I will definitely see if I can make another video that has more into depth and more detailed on whatever subjects you guys are looking for. So today I'm just going to do an overview of all the different lash applications. So just a little bit about me. Some of you may not know, some of you may know. I am a lash technician and I am a makeup artist, and I've been doing makeup for about 7 years and lashes for about 3. And I am also in school to become a licensed esthetician in the state of Georgia. So along the years, I have learned a lot of different techniques, a lot of different, things on what's called what. This is just the information that I've acquired. This is not by no means the law, and this is by no means what everybody goes by. This is just what I feel like most people, or what the beauty industry says about these types of lash applications. So there are 3 types of lash applications, and the most common is going to be the lash strips. So lash strips are basically lashes that are all on one continuous line, one continuous strip. So it's lash hairs that have been attached to one whole line. It's all connected. So with lash strips, you can have a more natural set of lash strips, or you can have a more dramatic set of lash strips. Just depends on the type of person, the type of event, how you're feeling. I currently don't have any lashes on right now. I just have eyeliner on, but mostly when I do my videos, I do kind of like a semi-dramatic to more dramatic lashes. But if you want something that's more natural, they definitely have them out there. You can buy lashes just about anywhere. You can get them from a beauty supply store, Amazon, you can get them online, just like literally anywhere. The more natural lash strips are going to be something like this, and this is a brand that I got from my school. So I've actually never seen this in a beauty supply store, but this, if you guys are interested in getting these exact lashes, this is the Fantasy Cosmetics. This is the Glamour lashes, and I think this is the style, I don't know, hold on, Flutter. This is the style Flutter, I believe. This is gonna be more on the natural side. You can see how the lashes are spread out just a little bit. This does have a little bit of a length to it, so it's going to be longer than your natural lashes. So if you want something shorter, then you can definitely get, maybe an Ardell Wispy or something like that, but this is going to be more on the natural side. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit more drama, these are actually lashes I've worn before. This is from Sephora, and I believe these are the Vivacious lashes. They're out of their casing. I have worn them before, but I did clean them and put them back on. I believe their casing is somewhere over there, but these are going to be more like a medium style kind of drama lashes. As you can see, they're a little bit darker. And then they have a little bit more hair, but they're not like out there. They're kind of wispy, and they're just really nice. And I've worn these a couple times in different videos, so if you are interested to see like what they look like on, they are in my other videos. Last but not least, this is gonna be more dramatic. So as you can see, these lashes are like, they got a lot of hair on them. They've got a lot going on. And so this is going to be a really nice full volume strip lash. So with strip lashes, as far as how to apply them, I apply them with simple lash glue. This is going to be the Ardell lash glue. This is the beauty supply store brand. A lot of people are familiar with the red top and the black bottle with the red label. This is for lash strips, and this is dark, and I believe this brand is called Sassy. But yeah, this is going to be lash strip glue. There is another version of this glue that has the same kind of packaging, but it's going to be more for hair. It's going to say hair glue on it. And I know a lot of people have taken this and they put the hair glue on their eyes. Please don't do that. They now make eyelash glue that is meant for lashes, not for hair. As far as tools are concerned, I use these two. These are just a simple pair of tweezers. These are a simple pair of tweezers, stainless steel, so that you can sanitize them properly. And then I also use these ones, and these are the Sephora brand eyelash tweezers, but these ones have a little curve to them with a little rubber casing over them. And so this one I like to use more often, just because I can get closer to my eye when I'm looking down into a mirror and going from an angle. I am not afraid to like poke myself in the eye with these. And then also it's a really good clamping tool, so you can kind of seal your lashes to, seal the lash strips to your eye. So this is a really good tool to get. Like I said, it's from Sephora. I believe other brands like Amazon and other things like that have them as well. But if you are starting off, or if you are even experienced, this is a really good tool to have. So lash strips stay on for about a day. Some people leave them on for longer. I suggest not leaving them on for too long, just because it can end up being too heavy for your lashes and end up stressing your lashes out. Also, with the lash glue, simple lash glue that you attach to your eyelashes with lash strips, they are not water resistant. So when you're putting on lash strip lashes, you can't really wash your face. And that's my biggest thing with being sanitary, is to make sure that you wash your face every day, or as often as you can. Now, some people say just wash around them. Don't do that. Just wash your face, take them off and reapply. A parasite by the name of Dermadex can start to fester. Now, lashes naturally already have the little Dermadex in our lashes. That's just how it is. But when you have a place where they can kind of go and fester and grow in an abundance, then that's when it becomes dangerous for your eyes. So just take them off. As far as the lash strips are concerned, wash your lashes, wash your eyes, wash your face, and then reapply them. Next, clusters. So clusters are also pretty popular. They are a little bit more difficult to apply, and this is because they are basically cut up lash strips. And so clusters, they look to me a little bit more natural than, as far as natural growing out of your eyes, than lash strips do. They are groups of lashes bound together to create one little lash that you can customize and put all over your eye. So I think that's what people like most about them, is because really with lash strips, whatever you have is whatever you have, and you can kind of cut them up if you want to, but these already come cut up, and so you can really customize and build and create your own type of lash with this. I did create a video that is on my channel about how to apply lash clusters. So if you are interested in learning on how to do lash clusters, please go check out the video. So with lash clusters, you can use just about any kind of glue like lash strips. I typically use the black lash glue, eyelash glue from the beauty supply store, and this works really, really nicely. And then it also dries pretty fast. I think that's my biggest thing, is to have lash glue that dries pretty quickly. This one doesn't stay tacky for too long. So when you put them on and you put them on your eye, you're not like going like this the whole day. It dries down. The key is just not to use too much of this. How long does it last? This also varies from person to person. I typically don't leave my lash clusters on more than a week. I typically try to go from like 2 to 3 days to like a week maybe. With lash clusters, they're not meant to be permanent. They're not meant to be semi-permanent. They're just meant to kind of be on there and give you the nice look without you having to go out and pay for lash extensions, which is I'm going to get into next. But lash clusters, like I said before, with the lash glue, you cannot wash your face properly when using this lash glue. So therefore, making sure that you remove those lashes so that you can get into your eyes and into your lashes and onto your face, and make sure that you're cleaning so that you're not getting any germs or parasites that are festering and building on your lash line. So here's an example of some lash clusters. This is also from the Fantasy Glamour company. This is going to be 3 different lengths. So I have here 12 mm, 8 mm, and 10 mm, and mm stands for millimeter. And so with the lashes, you're gonna want to get them based on, you're gonna want to customize them based on how long you want them and how dark you want them. These are gonna be more on the light side. They're not super dark, which means they don't have that many hairs in one cluster. But once you kind of build them across your eye, you can see how they start to look more fanned out and more dramatic. But like I said, the darker and the longer you go, the more dramatic it's going to look. And as you can see, these ones have little knots at the very top that help you to kind of put the glue on there and then slide them onto your lashes. Last but not least, I have lash extensions. So lash extensions are only lash application that you cannot do on yourself. I've seen a bunch of videos where people have suggested that you can go out and buy the lash adhesive online and do them yourself. I highly recommend you not doing that. Lash adhesive, very strong. It's surgical grade. I do lash extensions myself, and I've never done them on myself. I do them on my clients. From a professional to all the people out there watching my video, please do not try this at home. Hit up your closest lash technician and ask them to put the lash extensions on your eyes using all of their tools and their proper training. Also, when you're going to get your lash extensions done, make sure that your lash artist knows how to do lash extensions. I know a bunch of people, even in my area, that claim to be lash technicians, but they claim to have gotten their certification and their education off of YouTube, which is very fine for a lot of different things, but certain things you're going to need hands-on training and really in-depth teaching on how to do lash extensions properly. It really is kind of a science and something that you have to practice over and over again and get proper training on, because I've seen it done right and I've seen it done wrong. For me, I paid I think around $1,200 for my lash extension course, and this was back in a couple years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, when I got trained on lash extensions. So after that, even when I did my training, it wasn't until I started to do more hands-on and started to do more friends and family that I really learned how to do lash extensions and the trial and error period with that. So the way lash extensions are applied, they're applied using surgical grade adhesive. They're applied using proper lash tweezers as well, and these lash tweezers have to be sanitized with barbicide. They are also applied with the person's eye being shut. If the eye is open, using this surgical grade adhesive, it can infect the eye. How long do lash extensions last? So lash extensions last the longest out of all the lash applications. They last from 2 to 3 weeks, and this just depends on your lash cycle. So if you have a very long lash cycle, then your lashes will last maybe even 4 weeks, to be real. So because I've seen a bunch of my clients who have been able to hold on to their lashes for literally 4 weeks. But it just really depends on your lash cycle, and make sure that you're cleansing your lashes properly. So these are the only ones I suggest wearing for a long extended period of time. So this is an old lash tray that I got when I first started doing lashes, but this is basically how they come. Of course, you can see I've practiced and practiced, so half of this or more than half of this tray is missing, but right here at the bottom is where all the lashes are, and they are individual lashes. So these ones, ooh, there it goes. So these ones are going to be 0.20, they're going to be a C curl, and they're going to be a mixed tray, which means it has more than one length in the tray. So this is what they look like. A lot of people get lash extensions, lash clusters confused. This is just to kind of clear up any confusion that you may have. Lash extensions are not lash clusters. They're applied differently. Just to show you kind of more up close, they're individuals, which means it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and the curl, as you can see, is going to be a C curl, and C curl is going to be more on the soft side. I can go on and on and on literally about lash extensions. If you guys are interested to get my knowledge on what lash extensions are, then I'll do a completely different video, but I kind of want to just put this out there. Lash extensions, lash strips, lash clusters are all they're similar but not the same. They all have to do with the lashes, but they're not all applied the same. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, stay safe, peace and love, and I'll see you in my next video.